Hello everybody, this is Etho and welcome back guys to another episode of our modded Minecraft series. Last episode guys, we built this crazy laser powered tree farm that uses an Arcane Bore up there from Thaumcraft. And in the comments, guess what? You all said this episode was a bore. Because I used an Arcane Bore. I saw that joke coming a mile away, though, guys, because I've used arcane bores in previous videos, and you made the same exact joke. Get more original. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, yeah, so we pretty much got the whole thing built, except there was one design problem. The picks. I didn't know what to do about the picks we were using in the tree farm because they were losing durability, and we had to repair them somehow. And actually, let's go back down. I was trying to use a pickaxe of the core that has repair 2 on it, so that makes it auto repair when I'm holding it, but not when it's in the machine. You see how the durability is going up? So I didn't really know what to do, but you told me you can put more, you can put any pick in the machine. It doesn't really matter. As long as it has efficiency 5 and whatever on the pick, it'll be good. So I tried some of your suggestions. Tinker tools did not work in the Arcane Bore at all. You can't put them inside. I tried these dark picks from Ender.io because they have power. It uses up the power before the durability. But when you put them in the Arcane Bore, it turns out it doesn't use the power at all. It just uses the durability. It still has 100,000 RF charge, but it's not using that up. So that was a no-go. So then I tried someone else's suggestion of just crafting like wooden picks or cobblestone picks. Went for wooden ones here. And that's working out great. When the durability gets down to 1 here, it doesn't actually break the wooden pick like I want it to. It just gives it a big X and stops the machine. You see that? So what I did, I made a way of pulling it out of there when it has 1 durability left, and that goes into a nullifier which destroys it. So that's how I dealt with that problem. The downside of using wooden picks though is I can't put efficiency 5 on them and I can't put silk touch on. But the big advantage is we don't have to worry about repairing the wooden picks. We can just craft new ones because they're cheap and we're getting wood from the tree farm, so that's what I'm doing over here. The logs get made into planks, planks get made into sticks, and then they get combined and put into the Arcane Bore. And yeah, that is pretty cool. It still runs decently quick even without efficiency 5. The only downside is I don't have the silk touch, which was the whole main purpose of the farm. So if I need leaves, like leaf blocks for decoration, I can still just manually put one of these in here for a while. Get the leaf blocks I want, and I think that's good enough because I don't need a lot of them. Generally, I actually don't want leaf blocks, but I want the ability to get them. So I still have that ability, which is good. By the way, I accidentally turned that, so now we have like logs and leaves all over the place. But normally they go into the chest here. Oh, is he getting backed up? No. Okay, good. Gets put into the chest, then into this dropper, and then it shoots them down. They fall into a vacuum hopper down here. I got rid of the pipe between the ground and the machine up there. They go into this diamond chest, and then we got to sort them. So I got like a big station here now for the 6 types of vanilla wood. I don't have jungle trees at the moment, though, for some reason. Spruce trees are going to be our main source of wood, so I made a special spot here for the spruce saplings. The rest of the sapling types just will randomly, the random types get put into here. But the leaf blocks and also apples I got going into this chest, and then the other types of wood, the weird types that aren't of the 6 vanilla types, go into this chest. So everything is sorted pretty nicely, and I did that with the servos back here. Tell them what goes where. And then I also still need the fertility thing here though. So I decided, since we're not getting leaf blocks all the time, let's just use spruce saplings because we seem to get more than we need. So it melts these down. We get 2 herba, that's what we need, and 1 of the tree stuff there, which I'm going to void in a jar. once it gets jammed up, but it hasn't jammed up yet, so it's going to take a while. And also some wood here gets converted to planks for fuel. And that is our tree farm as of now. Seems to be working very well, though. I'm happy with it. Alright, guys. Very good. So that's probably enough Etho stuff for today. We're going to move on now to some RailCraft stuff. Of course, the whole point of all of this is all part of our super crazy, overcomplicated system where we have our coke ovens at Steampunk City. Now we have a reliable source of wood being produced here at our tree farm, the spruce wood. So we're going to pull it out of here as we get it. That's going to move into this item filter, or item loader. Yeah, so it goes into there. And then trains are going to come by, pick up the wood in the cargo carts. And I think once this fills up, or when there's none left here, this redstone wire turns on. And the train locomotive will probably be parked here, being held. So we just need to run this wire to this to make it take off when it's done. Yeah, so this is where things get a little bit crazy, a little complicated. We know we want the wood from this tree farm hauled over to the coke ovens, right? So RailCraft has this thing called what are they called? Railway tickets? Yeah. So check this out. Golden tickets. I have a golden ticket. I don't know how the song goes. This ticket is valid for the following destinations. So we're going to put in maybe steampunk. Or how about, let's just do factory. Because I know a lot of you guys don't like me calling it steampunk. Factory / charcoal. Okay, let's do that. Done. So now, the golden tickets, there's a spot here in locomotives for tickets. And they tell the train where to go. The golden ones, they are permanent. Once I put this in here, it's going to last, right? Oh, and we can see it above there. That's cool. But we can also make a one-time use ticket using paper, which is probably the way we're going to want to do this. Otherwise, like one train can only do one thing. Let's see. Crafting table. I have one here. It's hidden. And that's why I didn't know where it was. Alright, so if you take a golden ticket and a piece of paper, yeah, it makes a one-time use ticket. And we're going to load these tickets into our locomotives using an item loader here. So if the train parks and the locomotive's in the very front here. So it took all those tickets. We had, what was it, 12 in the buffer? And it took them all, which we don't really want. Yeah, you see it's got them all here. Instead, we're only going to want it to pick up one when it stops at a station. So what I think we got to do... Also, I think a cargo cart will pick these up currently, which is no bueno. Did it take them? Oh, maybe not. I think some carts might pick these up, though. So we're going to put locomotives in our cart filter here, so only locomotives will pick up the item. And we're also going to add, let's see here... I think we got to do this. Just put one here in our filters. And then we go to transfer mode. It says move exactly as many items as are in the filter. So it's only going to use up one of these when the train passes by. And we don't want it to emit redstone because we don't want it taking off until this has loaded up the cargo carts with wood. Alright. Still following me? Okay. Yeah, it only used one this time. That's good. So we want these one-time use tickets because, like, if we tell the train to go to the coke ovens, when it gets there, we need to tell it to go somewhere else then. So we have to change its destination. We can't really do that with the golden tickets unless we move them around somehow. So yeah, we definitely want to use these paper ones. Now, the problem with them, though, is... we need to produce them or have a big stockpile of them somewhere. So I'm wondering, can we use an auto workbench to produce them, I wonder? No, it doesn't let me place the golden ticket as a crafting recipe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This might be one of those cases where we need to use a cyclic assembler instead. Do I have any on me? Okay, I got one here. So basically, we put our schematic in here, our golden ticket. For some reason, my game gets super laggy once I do this. Don't ask me why. Voice crack. Yeah, so that makes our recipe. Write it, take it out of here, get out of there so we stop lagging. All right, put it in our assembler here. We'll have to keep the golden ticket in the cyclic assembler, and now whenever we add paper, it should just automatically, yeah. Oh, where did they go though? Did they put them in here? Oh, it must be outputting into there accidentally. So yeah, that's how we can craft our one-time use tickets, and we'll also probably set up like a little reed farm at every single station, like maybe just 2 or 3 reed plants, so it can continually produce paper for this, so I never need to refill them or worry about it. Would be cool. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. You might be face palming at this moment. We will see. I found out there's a routing track. Sets a passing locomotive's ticket. So maybe we don't need to do all this. Maybe we can just do it with this special track here. Okay, let's see. Take our golden ticket out of here just to try this. Right click. Oh, here we go. So if we put our golden ticket in here, I wonder if it'll do a one-time set on our cart here. Let's try it out. If I push this over top, does it set it? Oh, it does set it. And that's a one-way or a one-time use. Oh, that is so much simpler than what I was about to do. I was going to build a reed farm at every station and all this kind of crazy stuff. Yeah, we don't need these at all then. Okay, guys, so I got a bunch of stuff set up here now. We're going to do some testing with the trains. This guy's all steamed up already. He's ready to go. So let's say we want our train to go pick up a load of wood from our tree farm here, right? What we got to use is these routing switch motors. And using a routing table book, we've done this before, but this lets you tell a train where to go based on certain conditions. One of those conditions is that destination we set with the golden tickets, or with the one-time use tickets. So you do dest equals string. So I think if we do dest equals, let's say, since this is a farming area, we're going to do that as our main district, farming slash wood for the tree farm. So do that. Okay, we put that in our routing table here. Now, if our train has a ticket that matches that, what did I write? Farming slash wood, right? Done. Okay. We're going to do a one-time use ticket. There we go. We got a bunch of them. We'll give it to the train. So from our Grand Central Station is where we'll probably actually do this, though. If we want to give a train a job to do, we give it one of these tickets and let it go down our main central loop here. And when it gets to one of these routing things that matches the destination we've given it, then it will go off the main loop here and do its thing, such as pick up a load of wood here. So, just to test this, I think if we have anything else go across here, it'll go straight through. Yeah, it didn't bend off to the right here. But this train should, because it matches what the routing thing says here. Okay. Let's try it out. So hopefully it turns once we start it up here. Let's just start it out kind of... maybe we'll do a 2. Go, train! Go! Why isn't it going? Oh, I gotta switch it to running. Whoops. Okay, yeah, it switched it. Good. So it recognized our farming slash wood tag for the destination. That first thing we go over here slows the train down, so hopefully it uses less fuel. Actually, I should stop it maybe. Oh. Okay, that's a mess up right there. Didn't really pick up much wood. It didn't stop properly. So I'm going to have to fix that. But it got a little bit. You can see it in the cargo cart behind us. It's got like probably 5 or 6 logs. Oh, we just killed the sheep. Awesome. So you see it says factory slash charcoal now. So it's set the new destination string. Oh, what's with the lag? Oh man, that was pretty bad. Bad things are happening in our world. Oh man, we're really cruising. So when it went over that routing track, it set it to factory/charcoal. So we're on our way to Steampunk City. Okay, guys, we're just about at the factory area here. Just on our last little straightaway. So I changed this around a little. I changed this around a little bit. Okay, so it slows us down here. We got our train elevator, which doesn't work. Aw, man. Darn it. I thought that was going to be good. Can I fix this without having to redo the train? Wait, running? Yes, okay, okay. Idle. Okay, I'm going to flip it back. Alright, now let me fix this. Okay, now I know what to do if our trains ever get messed up like that. So now let's go again, put it into running. See if it goes up here now that I fixed it. Looking good. Looking good. So we have another one of these routers to detect factory/charcoal. Yeah, and it branched us off here. Oh, what's going on? I think it got a little bit stuck there. Okay, so this takes us across our bridge at the factory. And I don't know if this is going to stop to unload properly. But we got an item unloader here for the wood. Which did not work. And now you see it switched the tag to Central Station. So it's going to rejoin our main loop here. And then we'll send it to Central Station, which isn't built. Oh, is this going to mess up too? I wonder. Is this gonna, that's going to kill me. Okay, that's not a good way of doing it. Alright, well, that was kind of a success, kind of a fail though, to be honest. We're going to try it again. I've made some more changes. And also, this is probably the way we're going to do all our trains, this configuration here. So cargo carts up here. Tank cart for moving fluids of any type. This is for, like, if we have one item of a certain type we want to move a bunch of, like the spruce wood, for example, would go in the cargo carts. If we have a lot of general items, like lots of different types, they would go in the chest carts. We need an anchor cart to keep the train loaded when it goes to unloaded chunks. So that's going to require ender pearls to keep running. And then a little passenger cart for us if we ever want to hop on and go for a ride, you know, if we see a train passing by. And with these 5 carts, we should be able to pretty much do anything we want with the trains, I would think. Okay, let's give it our farming/wood destination here again. And running. So now that I moved the cargo cart right behind the locomotive there, let's see if it messes up here again. Because it was 2 cars back before. Now it's only 1. Okay. So I think it's not lining up with that item loader there properly, if I was to guess. This time it did. This time it did. Okay, good. Very good. Yeah, it's filling up. Woohoo! Alright, that's one problem solved. And I'll get back to you guys once this is full, I guess. Okay, here we go. It's just about done. Let's hop in our passenger cart here, go for a ride. Does this hit me? Oh, that doesn't damage you when you go underneath. Awesome. Alright, so we rejoin the main loop here. There's like a little junction there. And we're off to the factory area again. We got the factory/charcoal tag once again to unload the wood. Yeah, it's really struggling going uphill here. It's making it. Oh, is it going to make it? It's really slowed down there. I think 5 cars is the limit. Any more than that, and it might not be able to go uphill, because each one slows it down a little bit more. You can add more than 1 locomotive, though, if you want, for more speed and power. Okay. So I did a pretty big change here. I got sick and tired of the elevator tracks. So I cheaped out and just did a slope going up now. But it should be a lot more reliable than like dropping the train. Because every time we do that, the carts get unhooked from the locomotive. Okay, and here is the junction. I heard it switch. Otherwise, it just keeps going straight. Oh yeah, it does not like this tight turn. Oh no, and it switched. No! We're going backwards. I'm gonna have to fix that. It's too sharp. Can I flip the train? Oh, you stupid! No! The skeleton shot me into the locomotive. Ah! Ripperinos. Has a lot of stuff. That's the problem when you play mod packs. It's like you don't just have a full inventory's worth of stuff. You have more than that because there's all these extra slots where you can put stuff. Then you gotta like figure out how it all goes back together. Okay, so this is good though. We learned a new rule here for RailCraft. It doesn't like these tight turns like this. We have to go probably at least one more out if I was to guess. Because otherwise the train like flipped directions there. Started going backwards, which is not a good thing. So let's do it like this instead. We got our junction here. We're going to have to move that up one more spot. And I don't think I showed you guys this router. Oh, actually, that is not facing the right way. We can rotate this by right-clicking with the crowbar. See how it changed? Now it's going that way. This router has our book in. Let's just replace it here. I'll show you. Yeah, so this is the book I got over here. So it says destination equals factory/charcoal. When it sees that, it switches and goes up here. Otherwise, it just keeps going straight, and it'll go back down here and stays on the main loop. It doesn't go off of it that way. All right, put that back in here. And now I think it's good. I think it's good. Okay. Rip train. It ran out of water. I put some water inside and it blew up. Okay, this time, here it comes. Here it comes. This is the time. It's going to work, right? Switched. Good. Oh, I picked up a skeleton. I didn't even see that. Wonder where he came from. Okay, so it goes across our bridge. And is it going to unload this time? So now we have the cargo cart closer to the locomotive. It might work. It did not work. Okay, let's before I focus on that, let's make sure it rejoins the track properly at least. So it should go down and then go to the right. Yeah, it did. Good. And now it's back on the main loop going around with a Grand Central Station tag, right? Let's not get hit by the train. Yeah, Central Station. So the idea is we got to build a big Central Station for our trains where we kind of store them when they don't really have a purpose. Like when they're waiting for a job to do, that's where they'll go. Or after they finish a job, like it just unloaded the wood there, it has nowhere else to go. We could just send it back to the tree farm and then back to the coke oven and back to the tree farm. But if we do that, then the train can only do one thing forever. We can't give it some new instructions. But if we send it to Central Station, then we can give it all kinds of different jobs. Depending on what destination we give it, it determines what job it's going to do. So, yeah, it's going to be a very flexible system, I think. We'll be able to move stuff pretty much anywhere we want in our world. Easy to set up the stations. We just got to give it a special string or text is what string is. And yeah. Oh, it went to our refueling station here. It's probably low on water. All right, everybody. So that is how our train system is going to work. I wanted to just show you the logic behind it today because as we go with our modded series, I'm going to add more and more stations. And it's going to get more and more crazy complicated looking. But honestly, like as we saw today, it's very simple. All we got to do is tell it where to go, and it'll go there. It's pretty basic. So don't get so confused as we go along here and we got trains going all over the place. It's actually really simple. And let's see. Oh, I wanted to point this out too. So I know I said earlier I don't have jungle trees. I know they're in here, but these are forestry jungle saplings, so they don't quite work like vanilla trees. So yeah, I still need to get vanilla jungle saplings because the forestry ones don't seem to work with this fertility lamp thing, I've noticed. I have to grow them with bone meal if I want to use them. Also, the tree keeps growing over top of my solar panel here, so I'm going to have to stop that, remove the panel, because it's running out of power and now it's not replanting, and it's nighttime. Anyways, let's wrap up the episode here for today. I did pick out a comment for today, I remembered. It says, I'm still trying to figure out how Etho pulls the recipes up. How does he do that? Now, I know a lot of you know how to do this, but I'm going to bring it out because it's crucial for any new player playing modded Minecraft. It's really important you know how NEI works. It's like super useful. So you have a search bar down here. You can type in pretty much anything you want, like sandstone, and it refines the search more and more as you go. There's a bunch of options here. When you first start a world, a lot of times it'll be in cheat mode. You want to switch to recipe mode so you don't, otherwise you can just like spawn in items by clicking on these. Otherwise you can left click to see what is it? Wait, what is left click, guys? How to craft an item or where it comes from. Right click is what you can craft with it. So you can, with netherrack, make nether bricks with a furnace. Scrolling through here shows you the different machines it works in. And you can also do U or R. R is the same as left click. U is the same as right click. Alright. And if you go to a crafting table, this is super useful. If you hold shift and left click, say on, let's see, what do I have? Chests. Shift left click chest. Oh no, on the question mark here. Shift left click the question mark on a recipe, and then it'll automatically place items in the crafting table. So you can craft it quickly, which is super nice. And there's also, if you double click on the search bar here, it changes yellow, and that highlights an item. So if you go sandstone, so I don't have any sandstone in my inventory, so it's all grayed out. If I do dirt, you see the dirt is not grayed out, so it makes it easy to find something if you're having trouble locating it. And that is my crude NEI tutorial. I know most of you didn't find that useful, but I just wanted to bring it out for new players. Anyways, hope you enjoyed today's episode, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.